Hey guys, Michael Cheek again. This is the second video for Adele's Someone Like You. And in the first video we did the verse and the pre-chorus. So in this video we're going to do the chorus and the bridge. Okay? And that'll take care of the entire song. Okay? One thing you'll notice on the tabs, if you're watching the second video, you probably bought the DVD or you're a member of my website. Download the tabs, they'll help a lot. I make note on there, if you look at them, can't really see this, but I've got sections on here where it says verse start and then verse end, so that's the section for that. Next section it says pre-chorus start, pre-chorus end, and then we're starting down here about halfway down, chorus start, and then chorus end right there, so it goes through that. And then down here and on the second page is the bridge. Okay? So use the tabs, they're a big help. Okay? You don't have to print them out if you're green and you want to not waste paper, just look at them on your computer screen. Okay? Alright, now let's go ahead and start the chorus. Very similar to our verse actually. Our chord progression for our chorus is going to be our G chord. Okay, same G we used before. It's also going to be a D chord next, then E minor, and then C. Okay? Now, unlike the verse, when we play our chords, we're only going to go through our picking pattern twice. Okay? So make sure you don't do that 4 times, okay? Because you'll get behind. So starting with the G chord at the beginning. Unlike at the beginning of the song, we're going to go ahead on the G chord and move our first 2 fingers to the B and E string instead of the G and the E. Sorry, the G and the B. Okay, so our first finger's on the B string, and our middle finger is going to be plucking the E string. Okay, our thumb is still on the thick E string though, playing that note. Alright, now, same old picking pattern 2 times in a row, so E string, B, E, B, and then again. But it's just twice, okay? So that's the whole thing. Now we go to our D chord. Okay, same D chord, same strings as before, so D string, B string, and E string. Same picking pattern. 2 times in a row, just like that. Alright, now we've got our E minor chord. Same strings as before, same picking pattern, 2 times in a row. So E, B, E, B. Okay, thick E string, B, E, B, just like that, 2 times in a row. Last chord of the chorus is the C chord. Okay, thumb goes on the A string, and I may not have mentioned that on the other video now that I think about it. But obviously, since that's the lowest, the thickest string that you play in the C chord, that's your bass note, that A string right there. Okay? So A string for the bass note, and B string and E string for your high notes. Play the same pattern 2 times in a row. A, B, E, B, A, B, E, B. Okay? So, just like that. Now, going through that, all the way through one time, I'll take it slow the first time. Let's actually try that. Ready? Go. G, D chord, E minor, C chord. Okay, a little faster. Let me try that again. And then you're going to play through that, depending what part of the song you're in, you're going to play that 2 times or 4 times because she extends out the chorus if you're later on in the song. Okay? So you can just kind of plug that in. It's kind of a paint by numbers thing. Now, I mentioned this in the first video too, the chorus, that last C chord on the chorus, it is extended out when she ends it and it's about to go into either the bridge or the verse again. So you have to listen for that. So that C chord gets extended out another picking pattern through. So just watch for that. And that's the chorus. Pretty simple. Let's go to the bridge real quick. We're going to learn that, and then we're going to talk a little bit about a strumming pattern if you want to strum these chords instead of picking them. Okay? So our strumming, or sorry, our bridge chord progression goes like this. We have 2 new chords in here, okay? They come here in a second. So D is going to be our first one, then E minor, then C, then A minor, this is a new one, then B minor, and then C. So that's the chord progression for the bridge. D, E minor, C, A minor, B minor, C. Okay, we do have 1 bar chord in there. I know that's a toughie. You can make it not a bar chord, and I'll show you how to do that. But let's go ahead and start on the picking patterns. Okay, so right at the beginning of the bridge, this is the section, by the way, that's nothing compares. Da 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 da. I can't remember all the lyrics off the top of my head, but that's the section we're on. Okay, so D chord, hold down your D. Bass notes on the D string. We're using the B and the E string here for our high notes. And you're going to play it 4 times in a row. Same picking pattern as before. 3, 4, then E minor. Everything is the same as it was before, so 4 times on that. C chord, 4 times, same picking pattern. A minor, if you haven't played A minor before, look at my left hand on the close-up here. Okay, open on the E, 1st fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the G, 2nd fret on the D string. Okay, our bass note is going to be on the A string, and our other notes are on the skinny strings, the B and the E. Okay, those. Okay. Now you're going to play this one, same picking pattern, but only twice. So 1, 2. Okay, then we have a B minor. Okay, bar chord B minor. If you can bar this, great. If you can't, you have to adjust some things, but you can look at the tabs and just use the notes that you need, or you can hold down this. So that's how you would do it if you can't play the bar chord. Just look at the B minor and the tabs and hold down those notes. However you can. If you can, though, this is your bar chord, so you're going to bar across all 5 strings. Up to the A string, those 5 strings, in the 2nd fret, and then it's going to be middle finger in the 3rd fret of the B string, pinky on the 4th fret of the G string, and 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string. Okay? That's what it should sound like. Now, picking pattern is A string, okay, and then the B string and E string. Okay. Same picking pattern as before on the other chords, but again, like the A minor, just 2 times on this one. Okay? So 1, 2, and then C chord, same as always, 4 times. Kind of slow down right there, and she exits out of the bridge there, and I believe goes into the chorus again. Okay? So let's go through that bridge a little bit slow, and I'll call out the chords as I'm doing it, okay? So here we go. Watch my hands closely. Starting with the D chord, beginning of the bridge. Here we go. Ready? Go. 4 times on this one. E minor's next. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. C chord next. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor next. 1, 2. B minor. 1, 2. C chord 4 times. 2, 3, 4. And then up into the chorus after that, okay? Now, that's the bridge, okay? The song is pretty much, as far as the picking goes, pretty simple once you get the muscle memory down, okay? It's okay to look at your hands at the beginning, look at those hands and make sure they're doing the right thing when you're practicing, and that muscle memory will be built into that, doing it correctly, okay? Don't try to not look at your hands at the beginning. Now, I talked about strumming a little bit. This song's not really, it's played on piano, so it's individual notes with some bass chords providing a foundation for it. But you can strum if you'd rather strum. For instance, going into the chorus, kind of follow that picking pattern that goes, and then D chord. What I'm basically doing there is following the picking pattern a little bit. Okay, so on that G on the chorus, I'm going down, up, so, and then down, up. Okay, so down, up, down, up. So I'm just skipping. I'm going up and down, all up and downs, except I'm skipping one of the downs towards the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth one is skipped, and you hit it again. So. Start over. Okay? Okay, so you can kind of make up your own strumming pattern, use a variation of that, but just a quick note, you can strum this song if you want to. You just have to be kind of careful to try and match the kind of syncopated rhythm that is built into the song naturally. Okay, I believe that's everything. Again, if you have questions, email me at feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com. I'll always have that email address, so feel free to email and I will answer. And that's it. Good luck, and thanks for watching.